Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say, passing up on my always. I can't blame you, no, no. Passionate from miles away, passive with the things you say, passing up on my always. I can't blame you, no, no.
In 3, 2, 1, play. Here we are again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, people? Like that video. Like that video. I know you're reaching over to that button. I know you love the intro. Guys, welcome. It's a whole new version. It's a whole new land. We're talking to the king here in the true Lindersia. You heard that, true. You know what I'm saying? This is 2025, the year of the truth. We've made it to spring, the start of the best season of life here. You know, this is the season of change. You know, anything you manifested from last year should be coming into fruition now. You know, any new things in life should be happening now. And I want everybody to breathe in that change. You know, breathe in all the pollution, all the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Exhale good vibes. Exhale good vibes. Because this version is where the game opens up. You know what I'm saying? This is where we open up as well. You know what I'm saying? This is where the path intersects a little bit. So I'll go ahead and let you guys know what's going on here. So the whole gimmick with this version is that there are two Lindersias, and now we are in the true Lindersia, and this is where Nurgle's plan comes in, because he split up the worlds, and now he's trying to pull the entire world into the dark world, and you know. So there's a king here. He gives us the quest to get our stamp book. We retrieved it, and now if we do all the quests from the versions here, you know, some of the guiding quests as well, you get stamps. It gives you like golden petals, cool things like that. And then the other thing we're doing in this episode is the weeklies. I'll show you what these things are. Basically, you go, you get missions at the front of Grandisdora for a little bit of experience, couple stamps, gems, rubies, and quite a bit of gold. So actually very wise to do these every week, you know, just to get a nice steady supply. Yeah, I'd recommend just doing the bosses unless you want the gems, but you can really hold off on gem hunting, honestly. They're just gonna come eventually. You just hold off on gem hunting until you've made it through like at least to version 5, I suppose, but we're not gonna need too many powerful characters, powerful levels for the majority of this version until we get to like the very end, and then I'll have to and then I had to grind a little bit to get through the other portion, you know, my other character. But we might have to grind a little bit at the end there from Edgeworth. He's kind of an asshole. But over here we have Anne Lucina in all of her glory. I hope you guys enjoyed the cutscenes from last time introducing her, and we're going to see a lot more of her. There are indeed even some events with her, so we'll have entire episodes dedicated to this this wonderful being right here. They're going to give us the Bravestone, and now we can travel back and forth between worlds. Right. So today, I don't even know what I'm talking about today. I just feel my yap instinct calling me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just because I'm high, but I feel very charismatic. You know, I feel my yapping sensibilities happening right now. So I said I might as well go in on that, capitalize. I do have a couple of notes just from some stuff I've been reading, some books and things. So there's a couple of things I could go into. Let me see what kind of relates to this. So we're doing the daily. doing the daily. You know what? I think. So, what was I saying at the beginning of this episode? The Year of Truth, 2025. We are starting spring here over on version 2.1. This is going to be one of the in-between episodes. I think I'm going to do this one and the one with the Jade Key and Iron Safe as well. Once you finish 2.0, or is it 2.1? I don't know. I've finished. I'm up to 2.1 playthrough wise on this one right now as I'm watching this footage. But I forget if you can do those quests. I think you actually do have to make it to the end of 2.1. So we might do those later, but there are a few episodes in between here. I think I want to squeeze in another vocation quest here. We might do the Death Master one. The Death Master one is pretty fun. We have a couple episodes, couple things we can do in the in between of these versions. So I'll see what I can squeeze in them cheeks there. But for the year of change, for the year of truth, I'm going to go over some ways to spot the inauthenticity. You know what I'm saying? On the streets, I think they call it the fake hoes. The fake hoes? Why not, right? We need to know this. We need to know this so that not only we know when we see it in others, but we know when we're portraying it in ourselves, because we never want to act like a weird fake hoe. You know, we can't, like, come on, guys. Be a little authentic. Say what you mean. Do what you want, you know. So here we go. The thing is, most are very easy to sleep with, you know. You don't have to jump through all these hoops and, you know, go crazy, but they play hard to get like they're not. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because all you need is literally the right situation. The right situation, and people just aren't patient now. Everybody's like a hopeless gooner, so find something to focus on that isn't ass in your life, and you'll do fine. I promise you. Even if it's a video game. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's gardening. Actually, I hope it's gardening, because you're going to be good in the zombie apocalypse. But there's a lot of things in life, guys. It's just crazy. Like, especially now in the internet age, there's a lot to obsess over. Take your pick, invest in it. And if you don't have anything, go get a fucking gym membership. You know, take a walk around the block every day. You know, there's cool things around you, I assure you. Especially if you live in America. I've noticed, like, even if you live in, like, a regular neighborhood or something, you know, it's still, there's probably some interesting thing around you. Maybe that's just the fact of the states I've been in, but let's see here. New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Florida. Yeah. I feel like I've just only been to the states that actually have cool looking neighborhoods, you know, but I feel like you could find something nice, someone cool to talk to, something to latch yourself onto with just something outside your house. I assure you. Just take a step outside. Touch the grass. Touch the grass, please. Alright, so another thing about the fake hoes is that their requirements, or so-called, you know, standards, can always be usurped by confidence. Confidence. A lot of people are going to preach this. I know it's hard to actually be confident in the moment. People just have to stand by their choices. You know, I don't care what it is. You can make the wrong decision, but if you stand by it, people will respect you more. You know, a lot of people will do this thing where they're like, make a joke, and then they'll be like, oh, immediately after, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. You know, whatever, you know, like, it's just like the small things like that, you know? It's like the tiny adjustment of just being yourself. And trying not to cater. Can give you a lot of confidence. Not only in others, but in yourself. To get the job done, you know, just do what you need to do. Not even like obtain a thing. Not even like, you know, satisfy yourself or even the other person, but just, you know, be there and make everyone feel safe and nobody dies and you go home. Because that's literally the goal. You're just trying to do that, have a good time, I suppose. But a lot of people have all these agendas, you know, and if you release that, detach from that, and you fail the boss, god damn, did I really die? Jesus Christ. I forgot. I haven't watched this footage in a while, but no worries. We'll just attempt it again. This is kind of a hard boss on the Apex. And we're not that high level at the moment, so we got the Ranger, Alia. I have my Battle Master here, and then I think what I'm doing, I think I'm gonna switch my class here, or get a different monster, I believe. But either way, so what people don't realize, what people think girls are attracted to for some reason, I don't know why this became like a common thing that people think. Like what people think girls are attracted to is like, you know, adhering to what they want and, you know, saying yes to them and, you know, complimenting them physically and I don't know, all this other bullshit that just equates to being nice to them, right? You know, being cordial and all that shit. Girls are attracted to boundaries and standards. And if you say no, and if you do not want to be around them, no, but I'm just kidding. But the first two are actually kind of true. So, standards will make a girl be like, oh shit, he actually, you know, he cares about himself a little bit. So, you know, they will be attracted to you. See, the thing is, most, like we said, we got to go back to the first step here. The most are easy, but you know, they'll try to play themselves hard to get. Most will see you have standards and will try to act like their standards are above your standards somehow. Not even joking, guys. It's an entire mind manipulation method. But you know, it's 2025. It's the year of truth. So relax. Let it fall into place, man. Let it fall into place, man. Yeah, so what am I changing into here? Oh yeah, we're going Monster Masher. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my my monster here too, I think, to the slime, to heal slime. And I think we're gonna be using the heal slime for basically the rest of this version, for the rest of 2.0 basically, because he's kind of the best healer. I did invest in getting the Hat Hamwich book, so that's a really good healer as well. I just need the Item Master class, so that's another vocation that we could do during this little off season we have here. We'll see what happens, okay? Another thing that guys don't believe, for some reason, I'm just like, why does nobody believe? Why is it like commonly, it's so weird, but yeah, most girls, I'm talking like 99%, like 90 to 99%. Love sex. Absolutely cannot live without it every day, you know, if they can get it. But they, you know, they gotta act like they don't want it. They have to act like, you know, oh no. And for some reason it's so misogynistic to even like suggest this. Like, oh, how dare you say everyone's a whore? I'm like, but everyone is a whore. What's wrong with that? You know, who cares really? Like it's like a human biological thing. That's like the point of life. Hello? The goal of the human to make more human? Okay. I'm sorry I portrayed that every girl wants to make more human. Oh no. It's a biological thing. And then I think it's because like, especially in America, a lot of things are very sexually charged. You know, just underneath everything. It's just everything's just very sexually charged. Just because of our media and how it shows it, but not inherently showing it. You know, it's a weird thing, and porn is incredibly accessible to the youngest of Gen Zers. So, if you don't choose to ungoon your brain is automatically gooned. You know, you have to make a conscious decision to ungoon your brain, and a lot of people don't go for that. But there's no safe and unjudged environment around you unless you make it yourself. So that's a change that we all have to take a step towards. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's just gonna take time. It's just gonna take time. Yeah, it's really sad. It's It's really sad, but the truth is sometimes a little eerie. Um, like this next one here is being happy and single. You know what I'm saying? A lot of girls will say, "I'm happy, I'm single, I'm great, I'm having a good time." That is a lie. That is a super lie. That is an ultra lie. Because if a girl is happy and single, that means they're actively chasing or being preyed on, or they have a lot of attention from too many angles, or there's some kind of underlining turmoil there because they have this need to not dominate, but be latched onto something with an upward trajectory. It's the inner hypergamy. It's the tribal instinct. So happy and single, I mean, even if you are grinding towards yourself and you're sort of doing your thing in the growth mindset, I still feel like as a female, like there's no like true happiness in that. And you know why? Because happiness is the absence of desire. Like happiness is when you don't need anything. I desire nothing because not because I have it all. It's because I don't need it, because I don't want it, because I don't, I'm just happy. I'm just happy in this moment. I require nothing else. And you got to think, someone in a single life, like they require that attachment to something. If they're not thinking about it, they're snuggling it. You know what I'm saying? They're mourning for it like another human around them. It's not sad. It's just the nature of life. They require the sustenance of another. But you do not. You do not, my friend, Chrono. Chrono requires this experience that we're gonna get, so this Monster Masher can get a few more fucking levels. That's what he requires. So you have to lead, at least for guys, you have to lead the partnership for growth. You know what I'm saying? Because the single life is not what they want, but at the same time, if the relationship life gets stale, they'll move to another one. It's turn-based dating, man. It's turn-based dating. So, always got to lead, and you always had to have a trajectory, because the hypergamy will develop there. Will develop, and a lot of times people will be like, "I'm gonna make so much money. I'm gonna do so much this, whatever," and they'll lead with that goal. Just be aware of what Kendrick said. And it's never enough. I would say one important thing to keep in mind is to just think, don't trade loyalty for lifestyle. Don't trade loyalty for lifestyle. You have to think, if I want this person to stay with me, the reason why has to be deeper. And if you don't know what that reason could be, if you don't know what your value could be beyond monetarily in a relationship, I'd say it's time to dip out and do a little internal work. That is definitely part of my problem, is seeing my value. But the thing is, a lot of people can see my value intrinsically. But it's not a value or a merit that I care to work on more. You know what I'm saying? So like that relationship for me, I would be doing something or investing in something that I don't care about. And it's a two-way street. So eventually I would get tired of that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think, you have to lead. You have to have a trajectory and everything. It's just like coming into a new job. You just took a new part-time job. You have to trust yourself and have an agenda for growth. For growth or springboarding to something better. And I'm not saying like you should date a girl or date a guy looking for something to springboard off of him, but just look at the destinations, because that will really help you in a lot of seduction tactics. It's the future. That's what's attractive about men. It's our future. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself, dip out a little bit, do your own thing, and follow your own path. There are a lot of paths to take, so I understand if it's It's hard to figure it out. Understand. We have the second battle here. I guess this damn handsy motherfucker. Oh my goodness. So this is one that we actually just fought here. It's probably going to take a while. And I went through the whole list. You know what? I could split this episode up. But, I mean, you guys get the gist, really. What I'm going to do... Stop it here for a bit. I'll do a little, music video. We'll speed it up and play some music, okay?
God knows. I see that, baby. I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need all my babies. I Monster on the beat, Depot, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, all like amber lamps, tell him free, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross, he walk around like Ezo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? They in the street can hate me, fuck them all in the mama. How many options you really got? I mean, there's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton.
When I hear music, it makes me dance. You got the music, now is your chance.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe on him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. What the fuck? I got hits, I got bucks, I got new paper cuts, I got friends, I got foes, but they all sitting ducks. Hit his turf and get cracking, double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough. Fuck a plate, there you go, beat him up. Falling from a money tree and it grew throughout the month. Spit a loogie at the camera, speed off, yes, us. I feel good, get the fuck out my face. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the plan. Squabble up, 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 squabble up. Go. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Ain't there some B-rest that's for bitching? You Malibu most wanted. Ain't no love boy, you ball boy. Fish Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie. Be flipped over your boxes or over your foe. The other vaginal option, pussy. Nigga better straighten they posture. Got favors all up in contact. Might write this for the doctor. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident, I'm hands on. He fuck around, get through his wolf tickets on sale till I silenced it. Pipe down, young, need some hoe.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. After our little montage here, I'm just gonna end it off with a couple of statements about the state of the playthrough, my goals here, my ambitions with what I kind of want to do with this channel and with these gameplay music videos that I make now. So, what I've noticed in life, just from doing my thing and living the way I live, is that there is not too many places, too many communities of deep thinkers, places of deep thought where constructive minds of all kinds, all different, right, left, black, white, all political leanings, all different ideologies, religions, colors, creeds. There's not a lot of place for people who just like to ponder topics, but also like to have fun and get a little goofy, perhaps dance around a little bit, just free individuals, free thinkers, if you will. So that's kind of what I'm trying to cultivate here with my personality of deep intellectual thought, but also a little bit of entertainment value. And all the topics I introduce here are going to be hopefully normie level. Hopefully I haven't gone over the head with anyone here, but that's my general goal. So if you have anything, to add to the topics we talk about, if I've helped you in any way, if there's anything you care to discuss, I always have it in the description, guys. Just, questions, comments, concerns. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the likes and all the views. Guys, we're almost 250. We are like more than halfway to 50 subscribers. So very incredible. I appreciate you all. I hope you enjoy the rest of 2.1 here as we're going to get into this month of March. And I'll be doing the dailies on stream sometimes as well. I'll try to notify the YouTube on post when I hop on Twitch. We'll be doing more events hopefully in the next coming months here as we grow larger and stronger. The mashups are coming along smoothly. I think the next game we're going to do is going to be of the Tales franchise. So go ahead and guess what that one's going to be. I'll let you guys do your thing in the comments. And yeah, we're just looking for enlightened entertainment, you know, a little bit of both, if you will. We want the entertainment and also to be, you know, a little bit enlightened and you know, learn a little bit as well, and you know, have open discussions. Like, I'm not gonna shoot down anyone's opinions, because honestly guys, I don't even think I have good opinions. I think they're just built around my morals in mind. You know, I can totally see how someone could say, wow, you just hate everybody and, you know, don't respect women and smoke all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Well, what kind of life is this? I can totally see from a different perspective how people would see the way I live is, you know, disrespectful to just life in general or anyone else around me. But at the same time, it's how I want to live. You know, I'm not gonna fight against my debauchery or my evil side. I'm just gonna, you know, fully go into it, fully ride that road to completion, you know, because your true self is indeed the light and the dark. Your morals are not like good people can always be turned bad just by the need to obey, the need to follow the group. So your morals are not like an all-encompassing guide for what you must do. It's just some fucking dumbass rules that are in your mind. Who cares, man? In the moment, just live your life. I don't care if you got to kill someone right then. You know, I guess you had to kill someone. You know, it's just the way the world's set up. And don't think too deep about it. Just hold whatever frame you can hold, man. Just hold whatever frame you can hold. And I'll try to relate this back to our topics at the beginning of this episode. 2025 being the year of the truth, the year of the, oh my goodness, it's happening, you know, all's coming to light. We're talking about our true selves a little bit here at the end. I'd say a scary thing that can either be scarier, you know, a little bit enlightening and nice to hear for some people, you know, it kind of makes sense, but we're all shaped by an invisible influence. It's not only society, but specifically what people tell you, you know, that shapes you, whether you believe it or don't. And we are judged immediately, not only by our appearances, but also by our speech patterns. So, you know, people will judge you in the way you speak, if you talk too smart or you talk too ghetto. Anything, you know, any kind of speech pattern will be judged. And the strange thing is, I'd say on a scale, lower tones tend to be more confident, and then slower, or lower tones are more dominant, excuse me, I'm reading my notes wrong. Lower tone is more dominant, right? And slower is more confident. Like, you usually don't hear people rattling off really, really fast topics in a confident manner. You know, they have to have a lot of practice for that in order for it to come off authentic and most people to perceive it as confident. If it's slower though, if it's in a slow pace, you know, if there are sizable pauses, then oftentimes it'll just come off more confident, even if it's some, you know, debased bullshit. The facts don't really matter. It's really never the content of the words you say that people are going to react to or feel emotions to. It's really your tone flexion. So if you don't control this voice, if you don't, you know, figure out how to morph your voice into a tool that works for you, then other people will morph it into their voice and have it work for them. And that's just the way the world works. If you don't use your voice correctly, other people are going to use it for you. Your voice will get used though. There's no way to get through life without using this tool. So, with that in mind, let's not use our voices as a mirror, Let's use them as a chisel from now on, people. So, craft what you want to say within your mind. And I would say, take as many pauses as you want. And to really, really go to the advanced level of speech, you can take out filler words like I just did there. The uhs, the ams, the ers, and definitely the likes. Take out them likes. Have a bit more punch behind your words. You know, a little bit more competence because you are what you say. Not necessarily in every moment, but that's what people will remember about you. Identity is voice, and the voice is malleable. So remember, people are going to trust you depending on your tone inflection. I can say, hey, just trust me. Or I can say, hey, trust me. Which one's more, you know, trustworthy in your eyes? I don't know. I actually don't know which one will be more trustworthy. Those are two very odd examples. But you know what I'm saying. Like, it felt different because I said it different. So speak real. Try to speak real. Edits in the right situations. But always ask yourself, are you speaking real or are you speaking edited? And if you are speaking edited, make it in a conscious decision. All right, people, let's not look for a voice that fits the world. Let's find the place to fit around our voice. Breathe and don't die. See you later. Subscribe!